What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Destiny and Chill podcast, where you can get your fill of Destiny news, current events, and opinions each and every week. This is a special event podcast. Bungie just had their Curse of Osiris Stream 2, and we're going to talk about that today. I'm your host, Hadron.
JG Rhodey here, keeping it raw dog and real.
Proof Sons, not keeping it raw dog and real.
This is a big keynote here.
Hi, this is Gilghost.
Hey everybody, it's Irish.
It's YOLO. I don't know what to say. Fucking dumb. Anyway.
Good intro.
You're not fucking dumb. You're not dumb.
You're not dumb. You're not dumb.
No matter what your teachers tell you, you are not dumb.
You just need more help than the other students.
Okay. They call me special in a different way.
That's
What your
priest
uncle
said.
tells you behind closed doors is with you guys.
Shit, that's what the senators say now.
Let's not go into that. Alright, so the Bungie stream was today at 1 Central, if I have that right. It was pretty interesting. You know, they didn't cover raid content or endgame news, which is what a lot of people are talking about. But they did talk about some new things that we want to cover today. Alright, the first thing is the public event that they showed. It's called the Vex Crossroads. This public event space was huge. It was, you know, like a whole nother area. They basically said that this only existed for the public event. So for you, those of you guys who saw, what did you guys think?
I thought the public event was huge. Just the size-wise, jumping from, what are they calling them, islands or something?
Yeah, islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, island to island, and it would seem massive, and obviously you get a few better rewards out of it, so I'm pretty excited to do it. I
Can we
love
talk
public
about
events.
that real quick?
Yeah.
The rewards.
Yeah,
He
so-
did say that they were
Is
the
some-
most rewarding public events, and yet, as he opened his 2 loot boxes, he gets tokens and then tokens plus a blue, which I thought was just the most hilarious part of the entire live stream.
Technically
Yeah.
true. Double the tokens, double your fun.
It
Technically,
did.
it is the most rewarding.
So I agree that people are complaining about loot, but what else do we expect from a public event box? Do we
Right.
want something different?
I mean, yeah, they can't really like guarantee you any more.
And
Yeah,
exotics
they
are
can-
already like way too abundant anyway, so
Yeah. So I think it was a poor choice of words. Why say it's the most rewarding public event when who cares if you get an extra token?
I think he should just said the better chances of getting more loot or something like that, instead of just saying more rewarding.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if
true.
it's a
Two
second
boxes,
exotic
so-
chance, then
People were definitely saying there's like definitely a second chance at a legendary. Let me describe the public event to you guys. So they didn't show how to enable heroic because they're like, oh, we want to say that to you guys, but they did enable it offline. This one was sort of filmed and they brought people up to speed. And basically what you do is you kill a bunch of hydras, which they call gatekeepers, and you got to pick up the keys and dump them, sort of like you do in the what strike is that? The ballast one.
The arms dealer, I believe, is
Yeah, the
called.
arms dealer. Yeah, that's what it's called. There you go. Someone save me there. And then basically there's another phase. When it goes heroic, you have to kill a gate lord, which is, you know, one of the big back speeds. So it's pretty sweet. I think it'll be fun. It looks like it's a bit longer of a public event, but maybe that's why they made it 2 tokens. Time spent. Was 2
yeah,
tokens.
it did seem to take at least twice as long.
Yeah, it was definitely long, but it's definitely the most interesting thing they've done with the public event so far.
Don't let up
Did
until
anybody figure out how to unlock the heroic mode in it yet, or no?
No, because they sort of put that out. Yeah, I think they were doing it, or maybe a guy off screen was doing it. Or I guess, you know, they're Bungie, they probably could have just coded it to start anyway. But yeah, they specifically said they weren't going to give that away.
I kind of like that, so you can like kind of find it
Figure it out
yourself, or
yourself.
just go on YouTube.
Yeah, this would be a good time actually. What do you guys think about them releasing so many details? So, like, a lot of these, I feel like before they wouldn't have this kind of stuff where, you know, they definitely had marketing things, but not exactly what you're doing.
we are appeasing the internet warriors that complain about everything.
Yeah, I feel like they've had a lot of complaints in the first month or couple months of the game, so they're trying to give us something to make us happy.
Yeah, but there's a fine line of like hyping people up and giving too much information away.
3 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, some might say this is spoilers. You know, you're finding out different. Like they played the whole story mission in the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a complainer, and you know, I complain a lot, but I like Destiny, and I just think they release these things to justify what they're doing. Almost, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I do. It feels like they're speaking directly to the Reddit boards. You know, we're spending all day on this board trying to figure out what's going on.
I want to appease the masses.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing was the Lost Prophecy. So this is the name for the weapon wall that they showed in the White House. And basically they said there's going to be 11 weapons that you can forge. And the quests are going to show up in your inventory instead of your let's say kinetic weapon slots. So that way, you know, it's not like the World Eater where it's taking up a slot forever and you're never going to check this quest twice.
Yeah, that's lame. Thank God they're fixing that.
Oh,
Yeah, so hey, at least they're fixing some things that are annoying us.
yeah, but that's mine.
How about random rolls on any sort of weapon?
I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
nice.
some
They
people
already
like
said
it,
that's
some
not
people
coming
don't.
back.
Yeah.
It would totally make me feel like I'm getting something that somebody else doesn't have that I specifically want for myself.
Glorious dog.
That rolls really well into what they said. The crafting area is in the public space, so people can watch other people craft weapons. And that might be one of those moments like, oh, holy cow, how'd you get that? And, you know, like, that's been missing in Destiny because you can sort of get everything from anywhere.
Yeah. I feel like right now is the
1
perfect
minute
time to add like rolling weapons because those 11 weapons, maybe they can like have different perks on them different times, like a random perk, like in Destiny 1.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like right now is like a perfect time for that.
Yeah, and the way you...
Nice round, Kino.
The quest was essentially breaking down some items. And what they said specifically was, hey, we want to incentivize you guys to do tasks that you're already doing. So they said that you could get an item from the quest by completing strikes, for example. And they're like, oh yeah, it'll take you 20 minutes to do strikes. You're going to know how long it's going to take to forge this weapon. So I think that's a good change too. You know, with those some of these side quests, you don't know exactly how long it's going to take to do it.
Yeah,
But,
sometimes it's just step after
It's a step it's a step in the right direction.
A clean victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think those would be fun. But, you know, I guess all TBD because we obviously haven't played this yet.
Like an old
Looking at
friend.
Bungie playing it. The next thing they covered was the Infinite Forest. So, one thing they did show in gameplay was the Hive showed up. And they also confirmed later on in the stream that all of the 4 races could show up, all the enemies. And that means...
war!
And they also clarified for a second time that it's not procedurally generated. They said that the experts at Bungie have built specific gameplay instances. They want to make sure that your gameplay is always of the utmost experience. So they called it intelligently assembled, which I thought was pretty funny. But they also mentioned that it's never going to be the same. So the question is, do they have unlimited designs? Or like, let's just say we're in the Infinite Forest 400 times. Do they have 400 different permutations that they design? I would think some of us would get the 400 easily.
For sure, some of us will get the
Knowing-
400, some of us will get to
knowing
over
us, yeah.
1,000.
Yeah, knowing us probably.
You know, like,
Yeah.
are we gonna run into like Hitler Lincoln, or like what are we gonna get?
I Pickle Rick!
Pickle Rick!
That would be hilarious.
Sorry, big Rick and Morty fan.
I
At
need to
least a
watch
couple of
that.
us. Yes, you do. Watch
What's
that on
Rick and
YouTube.
Morty?
Yeah.
It is epic.
Is
Anyway,
it
I
more
was gonna
embarrassing?
say that Rick and
Is it
Morty
rated
Unlimited
mature? Maybe
Universes.
is it rated mature? Maybe Yellow shouldn't watch it.
I don't give a shit.
Make sure your
Hang
mom's
out.
watching it with you.
Oh my god,
know what the
the Asian
haymakers-
ripped on the young kid. Oh my god.
Parental advisory. Yeah, was it more embarrassing to not know what Rick and Morty is, or more embarrassing to not know who Adam Sandler is?
You know, it's really
Oh,
hard
I
to
know
answer
what
that question
I know what
since he
Rick and
doesn't
Morty
know
is. It's
who
just
they
I never
are.
watched it. That's the problem.
Pickle Rick!
Yeah. And, alright, so this goes well into the states of Mercury. So, there's going to be present day Mercury, which is where you are at the lighthouse, where Brother Vance is. They call him the Vancinator in the stream. Hilarious.
I was one of those person who was like, lame.
Yup, yup.
The Vance.
And they're going to have the Infinite Forest, which to me looks like sort of a walkway between the different spaces. I'm going to drop a little bit of lore on you guys. I was watching
Ooh.
some of his live videos yesterday. And essentially, the Vex can simulate different instances of time. So imagine that all of the possible futures are being simulated by them. And now we're going to enter one of those possible futures. Now, one of the theories is that they've never been able to simulate light, which is why they weren't able to beat us in Destiny 1. But if you looked at the Curse of Osiris trailer, you see that he sends his ghost out of the portal, and he's saying there will be no place to go back to. So the theory is they at least can detect light,
I believe in
but can they
Take
simulate
this
light
fight
to
to
figure
them.
out how they're going to beat us? And so the Infinite Forest Walkway is going to take us to a past or future version of Mercury. They end up showing an adventure of a future where the backspace is gone, the
cut our
sun was
momentum.
burned out,
Keep pushing.
and all
Wait.
that good stuff.
Wait, so the Vex can make any world they want except for where light went.
Well,
The
they
Vex
can still make the world.
past, present, and future. Any place they want. The only thing they can't recreate is the light from a ghost.
Then how the fuck did they win then?
Because they can
Wait, right?
sense it. They
Kino.
haven't won.
Yeah, they didn't win.
Yeah, we're still alive technically right now, right?
Cut their momentum.
So,
Check
did
it
you see
out.
the trailer where the ghost is like lifting up the guns while they're trying to shoot straight?
Yeah.
Okay, and then like she goes and lifts up the same gun again, and then finally the third time she realizes that they know that they're there even though time stopped.
Yep.
So like
Ow.
they can't control the light or recreate it, but they can definitely sense it.
Okay. Guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
I think
complicated. Let's just say that.
it is complex, but it is a really good or bad story mechanic. So a lot of people hate time travel, TV shows and movies. It's sort of it enables them to do something and then go back and change it again. That's why a lot of people didn't like time travel in Heroes, because Hero, the time traveler, could go back and change something that happened, essentially resetting the story arc. But the fact that it's simulated right now, I think would give us some interesting things that could fit within the story a little bit easier for Bungie. They don't have to design it
Good counter.
perfectly.
Now hit them again.
True.
So we'll see. And going to the dark future where there's
5
no
minutes
sun
remain.
seems really interesting. It's that they happen to leave the fallen because they have infinite possibilities. They could kill the fallen off or leave them there and see where we're going
Right.
from there. So, and that really goes into the adventures as well. So they called it the way to explore Mercury. And they also said that they were going to have different puzzles that they're working with in the playbook. So the one that they showed was called Up and Up, and it's basically a huge jumping puzzle. I know Deidre's really proud of it. I think none of us would have an issue playing all the raids, but
Can you play Super Mario? You can do the jumping puzzles.
well, from first person, makes it a little bit hard. But I'm wondering if all the adventures are going to alternate realities. And, there's also some discussion, how many do we think there's going to be?
7.
Right.
Probably 3.
Get this guy.
See, why do you think there's going to be 2?
Because the past, present, and then maybe future. That's
See, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
But,
And I was like, how did you get 5? I don't.
okay, so
Nah.
So you have to think about there are infinite realities in terms of, or infinite Vex simulations, right? And how many adventures were there on this planet? Maybe 5 to 7.
I feel like Earth had a lot.
Yeah, I think they all had more than 3 though, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And I don't think Mercury is going to be in this one. So yes, I guess they could simulate past, present, future. But present was already stated as saying, hey, present's going to be in the tower. So why would they not simulate multiple futures that you would step into?
3 minutes left.
You know, we're not limited to just one future simulation, which is why I think there's
True.
more than 3. But you know, I could totally be wrong. But I think the way they sort of position Infinite Forest, I think that's more likely.
Oh shit.
We're getting smoked.
Yeah, we are getting ass right now.
I know. Holy shit. I'm playing horrible. Anyway, next topic.
So, what was the other theory that you had on, like, you know?
Oh, it was that they can see light now because they sensed the giant wave of light that happened at the end of the campaign, where the traveler awakens, breaks free of the chains, and that giant wave of light is what now lets the Vex see Osiris' light, and that's why he's in trouble now, and why he wasn't in relative danger before. Because before you could just walk through his assimilations, presumably, without any trouble.
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting, and it makes sense. Something must have happened where they figured out how to sense light, because they did specifically, the ghost said that specifically that they could detect light, so that seems pretty realistic there. That was all the specific stuff I had on Scream 2. Do you guys have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I think we did it pretty good.
Yeah, that was everything.
Yeah, so I think Scream 3 would be...
They also said heroic events are going to be a new thing in this one. I don't remember if they said all adventures are going to get heroic versions, or if just the ones on Mercury are going to be heroic. But that's going to be interesting to be able to do an adventure and then do it again for the heroic version to try to get something better.
Oh, okay, I missed that. That's pretty cool. You know, a lot of people haven't thought they even wanted to do adventures at all. I know I've got a bunch of adventures left to do.
I haven't done one adventure.
It'd be
I
nice
did a
if
couple on
they,
my first playthrough.
I haven't done
overhaul
any either.
all the current vendors to make it more like Brother Vance with like heroic adventures and like maybe like a forging system. That'd be kind of cool. So it wouldn't just be one planet.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be pretty awesome. Alright, and the next stream is going to be next week. I know Bungie said they're going to be off for Thanksgiving, just like a lot of us. But the next stream will be next week, and hopefully people think that they're going to cover more endgame content then answer some of the things that people have been mentioning on Reddit that need to improve. So I would definitely tune into the next stream if you can. I know there's 58,000 people watching the Bungie stream today, and just so you guys know, it's on their Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Bungie or something like that. If you Google that, you'll be able to find it. And what they did is only subscribers can comment, and so basically they're paying the $5 of your subscription to charity. So it's actually pretty cool that they're doing that, you know, to avoid any of the extra big trolls who just want to go in and make the chat really toxic. So at least they're putting it towards a good cause. Anyway, thanks for sticking for this long. This special episode of Destiny Chill. And we'll see you guys in the next one.